Ready to go? Okay. Yep. Okay. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Wildcat Center. Tonight we've got Big Rivers Conference hockey between your River Falls Wildcats and the New Richmond Tigers. I'm Tim Lavold. I'll bring you all the action tonight. Alongside me, I've got Jalen Snedeker.
Thanks for having me again. I'm happy to be here.
Good to see you, Jalen. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. I'm excited to watch some good hockey. Big opportunity for the Wildcats here to quiet down the noise going on to our right.
Yeah, we've got the first place in the BRC Conference, New Richmond Tigers coming to town here, and they're going to put up a good fight for the Wildcats, that's for sure. We're getting the starting lineups here for the two teams. We're going to get ready to go here pretty quick. Jalen, River Falls comes in with a 4-11 record. New Richmond 13-3, coming off a big win against Hudson, 8-6 the other day.
Yeah, that's a big one. But you know what that tells me? All the pressure is going to be on the Tigers tonight. River Falls can just come out and play loose. You got nothing to lose. You go out. Everyone's expecting it to maybe be a blowout. Go prove them different, right?
That's right. We're getting our youth hockey players of the night. Hopefully we'll get a chance to interview those young hockey players here in between periods tonight and have some fun with that.
I always look forward to that in between periods. It's very cool for them to come up here and be a part of that, so that's awesome.
A lot of fun. So thanks to Chris Larson and Mr. Fredrickson for helping us out with the YouTube stuff here, getting it all set up and ready to go tonight. I got Blake Milton starting in the goals for New Richmond. He's a senior goaltender, 4-year starter for the Tigers. And I didn't bring a. I do it.
The other wing, a sophomore, number 20, Stephen Chapman.
I didn't bring one of those up here.
We can share.
Well, all right. All right. Here comes the lineups here for the Wildcats.
In goal, a senior, number 35, Jaden Serene.
Serene starting for the Wildcats, senior captain for the team. Ben Johnson having a solid year playing defense for the team. Junior defenseman. Jake Lean, freshman defender, coming out to start for the Wildcats. Marsalik starting senior forward for the Cats. And somehow Teddy's number became 22 tonight. I think last game we were somewhere else and they announced Andrew Amundsen instead of Teddy. Tonight we got Teddy at number 22. We'll have our national anthem.
And now, please stand as you are able, remove any hat, and place your hand on your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, getting ready for Big Rivers Conference hockey here at the Wildcat Center. Jalen,
good luck to both teams.
The whole New Richmond hockey team is good. The one player that really stands out, catcher Langness, junior forward. He's got 16 goals and 25 assists on the season already for 41 points. Not a bad offensive output here in the Big Rivers Conference in 16 games.
That is an impressive stat line. So you know that coming in. It's no secret. You know who to shut down and what line to look at.
It's interesting. Where's? Oh, there it is. His brother, younger brother, Canton Langness, is the one that had more points in the Hudson game the other day.
Really?
So
wow.
He's a sophomore. So, yeah, high-powered offense here for New Richmond. First played them early in the season. They beat us 4-0. I think the shots were, 6,000 to 3 or something like that. And Jaden Serene had a big game for us, kept us in it. Hopefully the Wildcats are up for the challenge tonight, and here we go.
Yeah, he's probably going to need another big game tonight,
Yeah.
but you got to start off fast and get some momentum in the offensive zone.
Cheetah taking the draw for the Wildcats. Puck comes back to Hahn for New Richmond, and he goes up the boards. Marslick goes back and grabs it for the Wildcats. He's going to dump that one in from the red line, and Milton will play it behind the net. Dornbush for New Richmond goes over to Hahn. Hahn up the wing, and a little breakout there. Gets picked off by the Wildcats and dumped back in. Hahn goes back. No, Dornbush goes back to get it over to Hahn. Skips over his stick, and Norman's there to get it for the Wildcats. Here comes New Richmond up the left side. This is Langness. He's going to cross the line and be offsides. 15, trying to figure out how to. So that was Bonneman. Is it Bonneman, John? Okay. Bonneman got in a little ahead of Langness there. Offsides New Richmond. Schrank brings his line out for the Wildcats, and Hopeful picks that one off. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, Wyatt Hopeful. And here comes Hubner for New Richmond. Grady Nygaard back in the corner. Hubner's got it for New Richmond. He's going to cycle it down low. That's picked up, comes out to up top. Shot goes wide. And that's Schmidt. Easton Schmidt, one of the top players for the Tigers. And here's Hubner again. Hubner, backhand pass up the boards. Having a little trouble, Jalen, seeing the numbers here for New Richmond. They're nice and white, but I'll get them. Schmidt goes in front. Jaden Serene fires that into the corner. And here comes New Richmond's shot. That was Canton Langness, number 18. And here's Jimmy Rock. Jimmy Rock for the Wildcats crosses the line, shoots. Milton with a save. Another shot by Rock. Nice, couple of nice shots there by Jimmy Rock to get a little pressure on for the Wildcats. And here comes Canton Langness again. He crosses the line. Puck goes back to number 5. That's Fox. He goes cross ice. Puck gets stuck in the middle, and here comes the Wildcats. Teddy Norman out again. He's going to cross the red line, get it deep. And Eli Condon's going after it. Also Keller for New Richmond. And Norman puts that one back in deep. Cheetah on the boards. Cheetah with the puck.
Very good start for the Wildcats so far. I think the coaches would be very happy with what's happening.
Yeah, that's Saverin for New Richmond. And this one's picked off by Marslick. He dumps it back down deep. Saverin goes the other way. This one's picked off by Norman, and he shoots. Another save by Milton. Saverin with the puck again. He gets hit into the boards by Cheetah. He'll go behind his own net, pass it off to his defensive partner. They're going to go cross ice. And here's a 3-on-1 for New Richmond. 3-on-1 coming in the Wildcat zone over to catcher Langness, and he whiffed on it, and it goes in the corner. Wildcats avert a disaster right there. And Norman fires that deep into the rafters, and it didn't hit anything, so no whistle. And we got an icing on New Richmond. Jalen, interesting start here.
Yeah, pretty even, right?
Pretty even.
It doesn't look like one team has the complete advantage so far. Jimmy Rock had a good couple chances down there. If you can get one early on this team and completely take over the momentum, I think we're in for a really good one.
Hubner, there's a shot. Milton with another save. I think we've matched our shot total from the first game already here in the first couple minutes of the period. Puck's going back. Caden Johnson out for a varsity shift here. Caden Johnson goes around the back of the net. Goes off the boards. That's picked off by the New Richmond defender. Blocker saved into the corner by Serene. Hubner there. Hopeful. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Schrank going after it. And back to Caden Johnson. He's going to go off the board or hit to Hopeful. Hopeful gets hit hard, and we're going to have a penalty on New Richmond. Wicked hit there, and we're going to get a tripping penalty.
Yeah, that's a scary hit. I mean, knee-to-knee contact. Good, very good to see Mr. Hopeful get up.
Yeah,
it's dangerous
that's
hit.
Trent Dornbush, junior defenseman. He's going to get a tripping penalty for New Richmond, and the Wildcats are on the power play.
Big-time opportunity if they can take advantage of this and get a goal early.
So Langdon out taking the draw for New Richmond. Hopeful taking the draw for the Wildcats. Power play unit for the Wildcats. Hopeful, Nygaard, Norman, Marslick, and Benny Johnson. Langness out there with Chapman. See who else looks like Schmidt's out there. And Howard for the Tigers. Puck comes over the boards. Norman battling with Schmidt. New Richmond fires that out. Here goes catcher Langness after it for New Richmond. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Puck comes in front. Jaden Serene gobbles that one up. You know this high-flying Tigers offense is going to try to score some goals on the shorthanded situation.
Yeah, it's just even though you're on the power play, it's super important to get back anyway because they're going to take advantage of every opportunity possible. The forward should be getting back anyway to get low for their defensemen to start breaking out.
Norman wins that puck off the draw. He's going to go back, set up behind his net. Marslick's going for a spin. Norman back to Johnson. Johnson goes up to Marslick. He's going to go back to Johnson. Johnson goes the other way off the boards, and that's picked off by Schmidt. Schmidt comes across the Wildcat line. He's going to go behind the net. Schmidt spins in the corner. He's going to just kill some time. Gets it over to Langness. Langness back up top. And that's blocked by Norman. Shot by Howard. Schmidt down in the corner. Amundsen, he goes cross ice to Johnson. Johnson, they're going to the Wildcat power play is like, let's just go back to our defense. But we got it now. Here comes Norman. He's going to fire one. That's blocked by Ben Hahn. Puck comes up, and catcher Langness has it. Langness crosses the neutral zone, goes over to Hubner. Hubner fires that in just into the corner. Amundsen for the Wildcats. Amundsen up to Hunter Rappel. He goes cross ice to Lean. Jake Lean gets it back to Amundsen. Amundsen goes to the net hard. He goes in. Nice defensive play to keep the Wildcats from getting anything going there. Puck goes back to Cheetah, over to Lean. Lean fires. That's hits Jimmy Rock in front of the goal. Rock fires it out front, and is that 9? Dornbush? Nope, that's 8. Matthew Unger. Matthew Unger firing that puck all the way down the ice. Cheetah out to Rappel. Goes off his stick. Puck comes back to Cheetah again. Cheetah goes up the boards to Lean. That puck's picked off by Langness, Canton Langness, and Norman behind the net. Norman to Cheetah. Cheetah goes cross ice, picked off by Canton Langness. He's going to go across to his buddy in front of the net, shoots the puck over the net. And that was, I believe that was Gage Fox.
Too many turnovers, Tim.
Yeah.
Too many happening early on here. Not against this team. You can't do that.
Fired it out to the point. Shot in there from Severin. He's going to shoot again. Couple of saves from Serene. And that puck gets dumped out of the zone all the way down. It's not going to make it, though. So off to get it is Nico Keller. He gives it off to Severin. Severin sets up behind the net. Power play's over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Not much happening there for the Wildcats. Good penalty kill from the Tigers. Hopeful fires. He shoots that one over the net. Got to take advantage of shooting the puck and make sure the goalie has to stop it. There's a nice play. Schrank, he shoots. And Milton's going to cover that one up.
Yeah, I think something important we're going to have to keep an eye on. I mean, the save percentage is down for their goalie, Milton, giving up a lot of goals lately.
Yeah.
You got to get pucks on the net and see what happens.
Yeah.
Shoot it and crash the net. Even if they're dirty, go put them away and get a lead in this game.
New Richmond tries to fire one off the face-off.
Offside. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Clean,
Wow.
clean there on the offside play. Puck comes around the corner. Hopeful's over there. Gets picked off by by Schmidt. Comes out front. And that puck gets dumped all the way down. And we'll have an icing on the Wildcats. You know, in the last couple of games, Jalen, you know, we were 0-0 with Memorial. We were ahead 1-0 with Memorial halfway through the game. And we had a close one with Hudson on the scoreboard. You know, we've been competing for a while in some of these games with the top teams. So and we're doing it again here today. You know, we've already put up a number of shots on goal.
Yeah, we've mentioned it in previous broadcasts. It's the consistency over the totality of a game, bringing that effort throughout and staying more consistent, and you'll stay in a lot more games if you do that. They sometimes lack in a period and give up a few goals, and it doesn't work well for them.
Jimmy Rock wins the draw, but puck gets held in by Schmidt. Wildcats having a little trouble getting the puck out of their zone again. Condon gets that one out to the neutral zone. Schmidt goes back to get it for New Richmond. Over to Howard. Howard back to Schmidt. That's behind him. And this puck is taken by Unger, Matthew Unger. Matthew Unger is one of the golfers on their golf team, Jalen.
Multi-sport athlete, gotta love that.
Yep. He's a. I shouldn't say he's a better hockey player than a golfer because I know he can shoot some pretty good scores on the golf course too, but does both well. Let's just say that. All right, Norman with the puck. Nygaard chips it out and all the way down. We're going to have icing on the Wildcats. And we're going to have Wyatt Cheetah's line out. We got 8:35 to go in the first period, 0-0 here at the Wildcat Center. Wildcats put up a little fight here so far. Getting some shots on goal. Hubner brings his line out for the Tigers. He's got Jamison Unger, a freshman, out there with him. Pucks comes back out to the point. Shot deflected wide. Marslick, we got a penalty on somebody. We got a high sticking call going to New Richmond. And we're going to have another Wildcat power play. That's Jamison Unger getting a high sticking penalty off the faceoff. And we'll have a Wildcat power play. What do we like to see on this one, Jalen? A little
pucks to the net, 100%. Move the puck around the zone, get pucks to the net, and crash. They can score on this goal. They can prove it.
Hopeful against Hubner on the draw. Hubmer? Maybe it's Hubmer. Reese Hubmer? Let's go with that. Hubmer. And we're going to have a 2-on-0. Nice job getting back by Marslick. And Norman's going to get it for the Wildcats. Norman up the boards, goes cross ice to Hopeful. Hopeful is going to fire that one in. And Norman's over there to pick it up for the Cats. Gets a little Wildcat Center bounce and misplays that. And Grady Nygaard takes one on the chin. Or the back of the head, maybe. Good battle there by... Here comes Matthew Unger battling with Ben Johnson. Johnson does a nice job keeping him away from the puck in control. Nygaard, a couple of fours battling. Oh, and Nygaard's going to get a cross-checking penalty, and we're going to go to 4-on-4. Jalen, just an identity of the Wildcats. We get on the power play and we get our own penalty and turn it into a 4-on-4.
Yeah, especially
we
when
do that very well.
Well, especially when you're starting to build momentum, you don't want to do anything to kill that. So
yeah. Langness out for the Tigers. 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute. There's a shot. That puck goes over the net. Puck held in by Howard. Rappel gets it. Goes for a skate. Here, Hunter Rappel gets bumped by Howard. Easton Schmidt around his own goal, and he's going to go for a skate. Here comes Easton Schmidt up the left side. He's going to go around Cal Usgaard. He's going to fire and score. Easton Schmidt puts one in the upper corner, blocker side, and the New Richmond Tigers take a 1-1 or a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, he built a ton of speed from his own zone and just took it coast to coast. It's a great shot, top left corner.
Let's see. So we're on scoreboard. Oh, I can't have that. Let's see if I can make this work. Nope. All right, let's just go back here.
Yeah, we talked about the momentum, and look what happens. Took a penalty, and they go down and score, and now it's a 1-0 game.
All right, 1-0 New Richmond. That was scored by
Scoring for the Tigers, number 2, Easton Schmidt. Schmidt unassisted at the 9:51 mark of the first period.
Easton Schmidt getting the goal for the Tigers, and that's his 25th point of the season. Having a good year. Easton's a senior defenseman. There's a hit by Marslick. Shot in by 22 Saverin. Saverin's got the puck again for New Richmond. Cross ice to Keller, and the Tigers are on the power play. Oosgaard fires it up the boards. Going to go all the way down. No icing because the Wildcats are shorthanded now. Jimmy Rock does a nice job getting to the puck first, and he's going to fire it around behind the net, and that's going to end up on the stick of Gage Fox. Oh, no, it didn't. It went past him. Must have got a Wildcat Center bounce down there, Jalen.
You take what you can get.
The boards around the Zamboni door are not exactly smooth here at the Wildcat Center, so good area for some interesting bounces. Here comes number 7, Zaylen Sweet. He goes into the Wildcat zone. Puck goes behind the net. Up top to Dornbush. Cross ice to Hahn. He shoots. Gets past Serene, but Wildcat was there to gobble it up and get it out to the neutral zone. Hahn with the puck. He takes a look at the clock to see where the faceoff is. And that's gloved by Serene and hangs on. And that'll do it for the penalty for the Wildcats. And it's 1-0 here for the Tigers. 5:24 to go in the first period.
Very important for the Wildcats to bounce back. You don't want to get the goals piled up and get way behind. They got to find a way to get back in this game real quick here.
Coach Wilkin puts his first line out again with Wyatt Cheetah taking the draw. Puck gets eaten up behind the net by Jamison Unger. Out top. Serene's going to catch that one. Trent Dornbush with that shot. You could see that one all the way, and Jaden's not going to have any trouble stopping that puck. Sometimes, you give up that first goal when you're playing a tough team, and do you get less energy or more? So we got to see how the Wildcats respond here. Nice shot in there by Hahn, saved by Serene. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Dornbush goes back to get it for the Tigers. Dornbush pestered by Norman. Marslick grabs on. He throws it down into the corner. Dornbush going after it with Cheetah. Hubmer, and Cheetah's got it again. He's going to fire it in. Milton with a save. Puck goes into the corner. Dornbush after it. Up the boards. Matthew Unger just out of his reach. Jake Lean's going to go after it for the Cats. He's going to win the race to the puck and get it over to his defensive partner, Ben Johnson. Matthew Marslick fires it around to the other side to Norman. Norman goes off the boards and out of the zone. Picked up by Howard. He gets it over to Schmidt. Back to Howard. Here's Norman. He gets the puck. And Schmidt does a nice job going after that one. Now look at the way Easton Schmidt skates. He's clearly a very good hockey player.
Yeah, smooth stride, and he's just fast.
Yep.
He's burning past people.
Nice to have that kind of talent on the defensive side of your hockey team. All right, Schrank bringing his line out with Amundsen and Hopeful. Langness on the draw for the Tigers. Hopeful battling with Schrank. 3 Tigers over there. Hopeful comes out of it with the puck, but Schmidt holds it in. Nygaard getting hit by Langness. Langness with the puck. Hopeful. Let's see. Puck comes out. Oh, Hopeful's got it. Got a 3-on-2 here for the Wildcats. Hopeful gets around. Oh, and Calvin Schrank takes one to the chops. Jalen, in the last game, Calvin came off the ice with a bloody forehead. Oh, that looked like the same kind of situation there. Here's a shot. Big save by Serene.
Yeah, that one looked high.
Yeah.
From up here it did.
Yep. He popped right back up, so he's obvious. Well, at least he's okay to the point that he didn't get too hurt. So 3:08 to go in the first. 1-0 New Richmond here at the Wildcat Center. Oosgaard taking the draw for the Cats against Sweet for the Tigers. And here comes Jimmy Rock. He gets around a guy, tries to get around another. Jimmy Rock, he goes in and shoots. Milton with a save.
Yeah, Jimmy's come out with a little jump tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. He got through a couple players there, but then just wasn't able to get enough of it on there to really challenge Milton. But certainly a good effort to try to get that puck to the net.
Yeah, hopefully inspires the rest of the team to match his level, and they'll be all right.
Oosgaard on the draw. The puck goes to Ben Hahn. Here comes New Richmond. Here's Hubmer. Cross ice to his line mate. He shoots. That gets deflected by Nygaard into the upper netting. That's Matthew Unger over on that side.
Yeah, Tim, in the last 5-6 minutes, we've seen the physicality increase a lot, too. A couple big hits from both sides.
Yeah.
I don't expect that to stop at all throughout the rest of the game either.
Yeah. All right, Hubmer taking the draw for the Tigers. Cheetah out there for the Wildcats. Hubmer wins the draw. Comes across to Hahn. He fires. Kick saved by Serene, and then he gobbles up the rebound. Jalen, one thing, watching New Richmond high school hockey for a number of years here, they're very good at the draw. They're very good winning faceoffs, and the Wildcats just have to really be competing on the draw just like that to get that puck and get control. That was a really nice play by Jake Lean to win the puck off that draw.
Yeah, even over strength, technique, and just how you approach the faceoff is more important than even just being strong.
Yeah.
So you can teach that.
Cross ice, nice stretch pass by New Richmond, gets away from the player and all the way down. That was Matthew Unger trying to get that long pass. Oh. So a little miscommunication by the refs there, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Sometimes that happens. One ref thinks it's icing, the other doesn't. Instead of arguing about it, we just have a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, it's hard at the speed these kids play at sometimes to see what's going on. They make a judgment call, and it is what it is sometimes. Yep. Hopefully they just call it even for both.
Puck goes all the way down. Johnson's going to go back and get it for the Wildcats. He's going to spin behind the net, try to go up the other side. Norman, that gets picked off by Schmidt. And we've got Chapman in the corner for the Tigers. Behind the net to Langness. Out to Chapman. That gets picked off by Johnson. Nice play by Ben Johnson to get the puck out of the front of the net. Held in over there by Schmidt. Cheetah. He flips one up to Schmidt. Lean's going to go try to find some open space so he can set up and make a play. That puck comes out to Marslick. Marslick goes over to Norman. Norman up the left side. Tries to go around Schmidt, but Marsland picks that up. He shoots. That's high and wide. Schrank comes in and grabs that puck and sends it back in deep. Marslick. He's getting checked by Howard. Schrank has it. And we've got a penalty on somebody. Looks like Marslick's going to get a penalty. And New Richmond's going to play with the no goalie as we wait for the Wildcats to touch the puck during this upcoming penalty. See if Schrank can get over that one and touch it, and he does. And we're going to get the call on Matthew Marslick for 2 minutes for roughing. I think I was looking away from the play at the puck, so I didn't see what Matthew did, but got himself tangled up with someone and came out of there with a penalty. So New Richmond power play. We'll get our first real chance to watch these guys move the puck around on the power play. 52 seconds to go in the first period. Tough time to take a penalty here late in a close game in the first period.
Yeah, I think the initial interaction down there was fine, and then after he kind of maybe got on top and hit him in the head, and that warranted the roughing penalty. Hopefully they can get out of this unscathed here and move on.
Schmidt goes back to get it, gets it over to Hahn. Eli Condon chasing. Schmidt has it. Hofel's out there, pestering him a little bit. Puck comes over to Hubmer. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt dumps it into the Wildcat zone. Rappel's going to go grab it, fire it, but that gets held in by Hahn. Out to Matthew Unger. Off the boards to Hahn. Down low. Hahn's got it. He goes up top to Unger, and that's going to go out of the zone. 10 seconds to go in the period here. Looks like the Wildcats might be able to get out of this one, but you never know. Here comes Hubmer. Hubmer shoots. That's going to go wide. Nice block there by Rappel, and that'll do it for the first period. Jalen, what did you think of the first period?
Well, I thought it was pretty even overall, but you get that one opportunity. He took it coast to coast and scored, and the momentum shifted a little bit. You could feel it after that, but Jimmy Rock brought a good pace, and hopefully they can bring that in the second period.
Yeah. All right, let's get Coach Cam Wilkin on the headset here. See what his take is from the first period. Uh-oh. I got to get my own headset here where I can get over here and... This. Oh, here we go. Good?
Yep.
Okay. Coach, you got the new Richmond Tigers here tonight. What'd you think of the first period?
Most of it I liked. We got to chasing a little bit there at the end after we let that one in. It was one breakdown where we had 5 guys who were flat-footed, and they made us pay for that. But other than that, I think it was a pretty even period. They probably had a couple more shots than we did, but we got some good chances. We just got to convert.
Yeah, you guys came out flying. You got a lot of shots on goal there right away. What's the mood of the guys on the bench right now?
Good. It's the same thing where we have one poor shift, and that cost us. So they're a little frustrated that went down. But the bench is positive. We're feeling good, and hopefully we can put it together here in the second and third.
Hey, Jimmy Rock putting some energy out there tonight.
Yeah, he's starting off well.
Looking at a good period for him. How does that carry over the rest of the team?
Well, hopefully he's setting the energy, right? I mean, and that's what he does. He's like that in the locker room, too. He's a guy who's going to keep it light, and when he's out here, he's going to work his tail off. And I know he's a little frustrated. He's not getting on the score sheet as much as he wants to, but he's playing his role really well tonight, and hopefully he can keep it up, and he deserves to get rewarded, so I hope he will.
What are we looking for in the second period, Coach?
More of the same, a little more effort to get in the pucks and less flat-footedness, but other than that, for the most part, I like their game. Our D-zone could be a little better, and we're going to clean that up a little bit. But, our kill's been doing well, and hopefully we can get this off and then put one in here real quick.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Yep.
I'm Coach him up. See you. Good luck in the second period. All right. Come on.
What are you going to say?
I'm just trying to see if I could recognize you guys. Here, you've done this before, right?
No.
You've never done this before?
No.
Okay. There must have been a different Declan up here. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you. All right. I'm going to come down here a little bit. There we go. Then everybody can see my bald head when I get down low like this. What's your name?
Max.
Max? Mm-hmm. Max, like M-A-X? Max.
Yeah.
How are you, Max?
Good.
What'd you think of the first period?
I think River Falls needs to get more shots on net.
Do you? That's good advice, yeah. What do you like best about hockey?
Skating.
Do you? Do you skate fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a mite?
3.
Mite 3? Have you had a tournament yet this year?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
We've had 2.
You've had 2 tournaments. Did you guys? So you had one here,
Yeah.
right before Christmas,
And one in Amory.
You went to Amory. That's a long ways away. Did you go ice fishing while you're up in Amory?
No.
No. Okay.
I just went ice fishing.
You did? Did you catch anything?
No.
No. Oh, well, it's fun trying. Max, what school do you go to?
Prescott.
Do you? I'm assuming the elementary. What is it, Malone Elementary?
No, I don't go to Milan.
Okay. So, what's your favorite subject to learn about at school?
Reading.
Reading. That's awesome. You know what? My wife, Miss Monica, she'd be really happy with you because you like to read. Do you like to score or do you like to keep the puck out of our net?
Score.
Yeah, you like to score goals. Nice. Max, thanks for being our youth hockey player of the day. It's great having you up here today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see who's next. Well, you're tall.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I got to go like this. That's all right. Someday you're going to be bigger than me, you know. All right. Here, let's come on in here. What's your name?
Declan.
Declan, how are you?
Good.
Have you been up here before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were up here last year, weren't you?
No.
Not last year? 2 years ago?
I haven't
Three?
been up here yet.
Oh, yeah, I thought you just said you were. That's all right. Are you on the Mite team also?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite part about hockey?
Scoring.
Scoring goals?
Yeah.
You know, we need people that can score goals. That's awesome. What did you think of the first period?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Any advice for the Wildcats going into the second period?
I wish they got more shots on net. Their offense, the Tigers' offense is really good.
It is, isn't it? It's a high-powered team. That's probably why they're first place in the Big Rivers Conference. What school do you go to?
St. Joe's and Prescott.
Okay. Do you go to the same school? Is that where you go to? Okay. All right. Cool. What do you like to learn about?
I like math.
You like math? Nice. My youngest son likes math a lot. You guys are doing well with things that my family likes. That's good. Not that would matter, but what do you like to do when you're not playing hockey?
I like to stick handle and on this like deker,
Yeah.
and then I usually stick handle more than shooting.
Awesome. So all hockey all the time?
Yeah.
Do you watch the Wild?
Yeah, unless I have Wildcat practice.
Okay. The Wild are playing right now, aren't they?
Oh,
Are they-
yeah.
Are they? Huh. All right. So any last advice for the Wildcats other than getting pucks on the net?
Play better defense
'Kay.
and get more shots.
All right, you got it all. All right, Declan, thanks a lot for being a youth hockey player of the day.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming up here. All right.
Welcome.
Let's get. All right. How are you?
Good.
How's that?
Good.
Okay, come on over here. What's your name?
Graham.
Graham. How are you? What'd you think of the first period?
Good.
Yeah. Do you when you play hockey, do you like scoring goals or keeping the puck out of our net?
Scoring goals.
We got any goalies coming up? That's good. Scoring goals is awesome, right? We need guys that score goals to win games. Are you a Mite?
Yep.
Are you a Mite 3?
Yep.
Okay. What's you said scoring goals is your favorite part of hockey. What do you guys do like for fun when you're not playing hockey? This could be good. They just want to play hockey. That's all right. What school do you go to?
West side.
I heard that's the best side. No?
Yeah.
What do you like to learn about at school?
Math.
You do too? Good. Do you guys so let's see, let me guess, you're in 3rd grade?
Second.
2nd grade, okay. What do you guys learn? Like you learn about adding and subtracting or multiplication, division yet?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. When's your next hockey practice? Whenever mom and dad tell you to go to the rink?
No.
No. All right. You guys have practice tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? Yep. Might day on. So, okay, cool. Any advice for the Wildcats before they hit the ice for the second period?
They should try to score more goals.
Yep, that's good advice. All right. Hey, thanks for being a Wildcat player of the game. It's great having you up here. Congratulations. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys. All right. There's our Wildcat youth hockey players of the game. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming up. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had some amazing suggestions for the
Yeah.
Wildcats, and they're all very real.
Yeah.
Play better defense,
Yeah.
more shots,
Yep.
and score more goals.
I mean, what else could you ask for?
Should we just let them take over, and maybe we can go watch the game from out there?
I think my coaching job's in jeopardy.
It might be.
I mean-
That's some pretty intelligent kids right there.
That was awesome. Yeah. So
always a
Yeah,
highlight
that's
for
good.
me when I come and do this to watch that because I'm a father of two,
Yeah.
around the same age. So it's always cool to see them and be able to have them come up and just be a part of the program. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're some well-spoken young people there, so that was really cool. Hey, Jerry says sounds good, or is that Justin? Maybe that's Justin. Justin, sounds good. Thanks, Justin. Always nice to hear that things are going well up here in the booth, that the people can hear us and get to watch the game. So I'm looking here. I've got an sort of a like announcement that I need to make here. I got to remember to do this a couple times. Here it is. Shout out to the here it is. Shout out to the Sunshine Fund. February 2nd, they've got a fundraiser at Johnny's Bar, 7 o'clock. You can get raffle tickets, bingo boards. That's what we're doing. Great opportunity to win some prizes and support the fantastic River Falls organization, which is the Sunshine Fund. February 2nd, 7 o'clock at Johnny's Bar. Hope you can get out there that night and support the Sunshine Fund and all the great things they do for River Falls.
Yeah, very cool. You mentioned the Wild game. They took a 2-1 lead. Kaprizov scored.
Okay.
So they got a 2-1 lead on the Lightning, who very good team out in the East. So
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
On the road still, so good that that's going for them. A lot of fun having a guy like Kaprizov on the team that you can count on to score points most of the time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. When his contract's up, they better just back the Brinks truck right up to his house and let him take whatever he wants.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be in that spot, wouldn't it? Hey, Jalen, shout out to the River Falls JV team. 6-2 winners tonight against New Richmond. Coach Lavold gets his first ever high school coaching victory against New Richmond. Kind of excited about that.
Yeah, I got here at 6 and watched it.
Yeah.
It was very cool. It was a pretty dominant third period from what I saw, and
Yep.
awesome win.
You know, I've said it many times. I've been very fortunate the last 4 years to have two goalies that just stop everything. And, Luke Linehan did that again for us. I think he stopped like 29 shots tonight out of 31 or something like that. So another great night for him. And when you have a guy in the net that can stop pucks like that all the time, if you get a couple good bounces going your way, and you end up winning the game. So
Yeah, oftentimes for a program, it's hard to find sustainability in that position.
Yeah.
You got Jaden doing his thing, but his time's going to come to an end at some point. So it's nice to have Luke coming up,
Yeah.
and he'll be able to hopefully take over to the same level
Yeah.
Jaden has, and they should be in good shape.
Well, and we've on the JV side, we've thrown together a top line that's been pretty solid, scoring a lot of goals here lately. Charlie Freeman, you can see his confidence just going up, and he's leading the team in scoring, and he's got a couple of line mates with him, Maddox Simon and Blake Goring, and those guys are both flying around all over the place making things happen. So, that line's putting together a bunch, and then Jack Larson, kid comes out and scores 2 goals at the first game of the season. And you think, oh man, and he hasn't scored any since. And you can tell he's just like, how come it's not going in the net? Well, he got a couple of good bounces tonight and put 2 pucks in the net. And those aren't going to be the ones that he remembers for the rest of his life. But those are the type of things that you need sometimes to get the puck going in the net more frequently and more consistently. So, nice job by Jack Larson tonight to get the puck going in the right direction for him.
Yeah, and just speaking from experience, sometimes that's just how athletics work. You can get hot,
Yeah.
and then you just go a ways without it. You just need that taste again, so hopefully that'll jumpstart him for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So, and we were talking about Serene. Jaden Serene coming into the night with a 93% save percentage, ranked 5th in the state for save percentage overall. And most of those guys above him are playing on teams that are winning a lot and maybe even not seeing the kind of competition that he sees night in and night out. So Jaden putting together a fantastic senior season for the Wildcats. And on the other side, Milton in his 4th year, he's a 4-year starter for New Richmond, 91% save percentage on his side. So you have a high-scoring, powered offense in front of you, and you stop the pucks, and that's a good formula for a winning team.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden's playing great
Yeah.
so far this game, and he has all season. It's important to get some offensive support.
Yeah.
So you're not just playing your defensive end the whole time and needing to put up an insane game to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can get some of that in the second period and and change the momentum again.
Yeah, and, they got a number. John, what was the shots in the first period?
17 for them and 7 for us.
Okay. So New Richmond outshot the Wildcats 17-7 in the first period, which is expected, but 7 shots for the Wildcats, that's, getting the puck to the net a little bit and getting some chances. So hopefully they can continue that. And we'll see how it goes here. Again, Jaden Serene keeping them in the game, having a real nice first period. So here we go, second period action, 17 minutes on the board. New Richmond's on the power play still, so Cheetah comes out here with Norman, Johnson, and Nygaard. Catcher Langness centering Chapman and his guys. Here's Schmidt coming up the left side right off the draw. Again, New Richmond usually very good at winning faceoffs and showing why right there. Moving around on the power play here, Schmidt to Hahn. Hahn shoots it into behind the net. Langness there to grab it for New Richmond. Nice play by Johnson to bat that away from Schmidt. Back to Langness. Johnson again with a good stick. Langness comes out front. A nice stick by Norman, and he's going to get a little momentum coming up the side. He's going to chip that into the zone. Great stick by Norman on the penalty kill. Here's Hahn behind the net for New Richmond. He's going to go up the side. That's Langness. Nice play by Chapman. Langness, he shoots. Nice save by Serene. I think catcher Langness looked up and was like, "Why is everybody just letting me skate to the net?" And he didn't get much on the shot there.
Yeah, he was.
I think
all
he was
alone.
expecting to have a little bit more pressure, but Serene comes up big with a nice save there. 10 seconds to go on the New Richmond power play. Schrank out there with Amundsen, Rappel and Usgaard at the D. Puck goes back into the New Richmond zone, and Howard's going to chase it down for New Richmond. He whiffs on that a little bit. Schrank grabs it. And power play's over, so back to 5-on-5 hockey. Cross ice to Matthew Unger. Unger. He's going to shoot it towards the net. Serene kicks it into the corner. Hubmer's down there. He's going to cycle it low to Unger. Unger up top to Howard. Rappel. Rappel off the boards. Held in by Hubner. Howard again. Chips it down in the corner. Rappel down there battling. Puck goes behind the net to, that's Jamison Unger. Cal Usgaard tried to get it out, but not hard enough, and it was held in. Rappel. That one's going to get held in again by Dornbush. Weak efforts trying to get the puck out of the zone here. That's just not going to fly against this team.
Yeah, what I'm looking for is not getting into this lull in that second period that we've seen before. Getting that momentum shifted.
There's another one.
If you're gonna clear a puck high off the glass,
Yep.
Send it. Get it out.
Here comes Hopeful. Hopeful on a breakaway. Hopeful he shoots. Oh, big save by Milton. Milton gets a piece of it with the glove and makes a big save on Wyatt Hopeful. Nice opportunity for the Wildcats. Hopeful up to Amundsen, just deflected out of his reach by Sweet. Cheetah into the corner behind the net. Hopeful's going to go down and grab it. And that puck's going to get picked off by, that's Fox. Up to Canton Langness. He shoots it in just wide. Sweet sends it down low. Lean. Langness. Hopeful to Norman. Norman gets interfered with. No call there. That was a big interference. Norman going after it behind the net. Goes out front to Marslick and deflected away by New Richmond. Nice play, and Milton's going to cover that one up.
Yeah, nice little play by Hopeful coming down the left side here, and I thought he had that corner picked. It just caught the top part of the glove by Milton. But good little opportunity there. See if they can build on that.
Yeah. 13:48 to go in the second. 1-0 New Richmond. Wildcats putting some pressure on here against one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Number 1 in the BRC. Comes out to Norman. He fires a backhander into the corner. Cheetah. Lars Breezy. Norman. Norman shoots, deflected just over the net. Nygaard. Norman. And Schmidt. Schmidt cross ice. Nygaard picks that off and send it back deep into the zone, and Schmidt's going to go turn and grab that. Schmidt off the boards. Cross ice to Chapman. Chapman back to Langness. Back to Chapman. Serene kicks one out into the middle and nobody there. And here comes Marslick. Marslick still has the puck. He's got some space. Marslick tries to go around Hahn. Out front, just past everybody. It's going to come out to the neutral zone. Oosgaard grabs it, gets it to Jimmy Rock. He turns and fires. Milton kicks that one out into the middle. Leaner grabs it. Oosgaard through the crease, and Jamison Unger had it for a moment. Hahn up to Langness. Langness comes into the zone, spins, goes to the middle. Cross ice again. And here's Riley Oosgaard with the puck. Off the glass and out.
Better. That is more of what you need to see. If you're going to clear it, fine, but get it high and out.
Milton plays that out to Matthew Unger, and it goes back deep into the Tiger zone.
You're going to hear the name Jimmy Rock again. He did something that I like seeing. You just got a puck on net. Massive rebound.
Yep, having a good game tonight for Jimmy. Lean fires one that Milton blocks up into the upper netting.
Had numbers there. You'd like to see him maybe throw a pass in front, see if you can get a good shot, get the goalie moving side to side, but not bad getting shots on net either. We've talked about that.
Yeah. 11:49 to go in the second. 1-0 New Richmond. Schrank brings his line out against Hubmer. Rappel. Hopeful to the net. Amundsen off the boards, held in by Oosgaard. To the front. Unger. Hubmer. Rappel. And that one's, here comes Howard. Howard up the right side. He spins to the middle to Hubmer. And Rappel's back there to defend that one away. Hubmer. And Howard, he missed it. Here comes Hopeful. He's going to fire one up in the air to Amundsen. That didn't work out. Over to Howard. Howard up. That's going to be icing. He let go of that one before the red line.
Well, I'm not sure why you can trip somebody and nothing be called when there's no puck near it, but that one got missed.
All right, icing on New Richmond. We'll get a face-off to the glove-hand side of goaltender Milton. And Cheetah brings his line out against... Is that 6 in the face-off circle? I don't have a 6 on my sheet.
5.
So is it 5? Gage Fox, that would make more sense.
It does look like a
but
6.
It's a 6, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I don't have a 6 on my score sheet, so I don't know who that is. Huh? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's my, okay. And 23, that's Johnson. Looks like a fourth line out here for New Richmond. Cheetah must be, and it comes out to Norman. Norman with the puck. He's getting held all over the place. Nothing there again. Oh, out front. And just out of Cheetah's reach. Great play there by Marslick to Cheetah. And this line's generating some good chances.
Great couple minutes for the boys in white. They just got to find a way to get it in, but sustaining more pressure down there.
Caden Johnson again. He chips it off the boards and gets it all the way out. And here's Easton Schmidt for New Richmond. Norman takes that away. Marslick back to Nygaard. He's going to go cross ice to Cheetah. Cheetah's going to flip it in off Dominic, off the ref, and Schmidt's going to pick that one up. Nygaard. Nygaard fires that one out to the neutral zone. Schmidt picks it up, spins away, and that puck's over to Bonneman. Bonneman to Schmidt. That's going to go all the way down. We're going to have another icing on New Richmond. 9:31 to go. Yeah, good solid game. Top team in the BRC, and the Wildcats are hanging with them. Schrank's got his line out. Jimmy Rock having a good game here tonight. Here's Eli Condon. Langness taking the draw for Rock. Fires. That's blocked. Puck comes back to Lean. He goes up to Condon. Rock's right there. Rock goes back to Johnson. Rock gets crushed into the boards right there. Looked like he kind of turned right as the hit was coming and looked maybe worse than it was intended to be. Johnson. Johnson up to Condon. Condon gets it to Rock, and here come the Wildcats. Rock into the zone, fires. That goes wide. Condon after it. Schrank comes out. Puck. And here's Langness. Langness with the puck. Cross ice. Just missed there by Banneman.
Yeah, that was a messy change. They got an opportunity they shouldn't have gotten right there just because of the change itself.
And Lean going after the puck in the corner. Langness there. That's Schrank on him. Schrank and Lean battling in the corner. And Langness comes away with the puck. He shoots out in front. That's kicked aside. Schrank gets it up to Hopeful. And, just out of the reach of Amundsen. And that's an icing on the Wildcats. Nice try there between Hopeful and Amundsen. Good. As a friend used to say, great idea, poor execution.
Yeah, it was a low percentage chance, but it's one you have to take. He had him if he caught him in stride.
Yeah, it wasn't really poor execution. It was a great chance, and it just didn't quite click there. So Wildcats looking good right now. 8:14 to go in the second. Schrank taking the draw against Hubmer. Got Hopeful and Amundsen out there still. Nygaard and Rappel at the points. Nice job there by the Wildcats to win the draw. Rappel comes up the left side. Rappel, puck goes to Schmidt. He goes up the boards to Unger. Schrank. And we got a 3-on-2 brewing. No, but it's just Unger just didn't handle that too well. Here comes Hubmer. Nice play by Rappel. Off the boards. Thought he had him off the boards there. He tried to go up the middle and didn't quite get enough wood on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a strategy or if it's just happening, but it looks like they're trying to spring somebody more often now than I've seen before.
Yep. Serene kicks that one into the corner. Shot again, deflected. Puck comes out to Schmidt. Down low. Back out to Schmidt. He shoots. Nice glove save by Serene. $7:19 to go in the second period.
Yeah, the names we've been mentioning tonight, it's encouraging for the future here, right? Rappel, Rock, Hopeful, Johnson. I mean, these guys are juniors and they're bringing a lot of pace to this game. It's good to see.
Norman with the puck off the boards. Puck's going to go all the way down. It's not going to make it. Hahn back there. He's battling with Cheetah. Cheetah wins. Marslick just couldn't quite get a shot off there. Back to Norman. He gets pestered by the New Richmond players. Here's Norman. Norman back down to Marslick. Marslick cycles it with Larson, and he gives it up to Hahn. Lars Breezy. Did I say Larson? I might have, but Lars and New Richmond fires it all the way down. We'll have an icing on New Richmond with 6:40 to go in the second period.
Good cycling shift down there.
Yeah. Nice movement and passing between Norman, Marslick, and Breezy.
You can kind of feel it's just a matter of time before they get another good quality chance.
Yeah.
They just got to keep moving their feet and working.
Breezy playing some JV hockey for the Wildcats tonight. Part of that game. Getting some varsity ice time now. Puck comes out to Breezy, just past him. And here comes Banneman after it for New Richmond. Banneman, nice play by Johnson to deflect his pass. And Norman's got it. He's going to go to Marslick. Marslick's going to try to beat Howard. And there's Banneman for New Richmond again. Banneman over to Howard. Howard up to Chapman. Chapman goes cross ice to Banneman. And Banneman's got it in the corner. He's going to cycle it up top. And Norman's there. Can't quite get it. Too many New Richmond players there to take the puck away from him. Oh, nice save, Serene. Big play there by Banneman to Langness. Langness deflects it, and Serene comes up with a big glove save to keep this 1-0 in the second period.
Yeah, it was a very good opportunity, very good tip.
Yep.
Jaden was paying attention and gobbled it up. That's awesome.
You can see from the good players, you don't always have to get chances with shots. Sometimes those deflections can be really tough to save, and Serene comes up with a big one. Here comes Langness to the slot. Nice play by Rappel there to keep him from shooting. It was kind of one of those desperation. It looked like we were giving Langness the lane to go shoot the puck, and Rappel came out and made a big play. Here's Condon. He's going to chip one in, and Milton's going to gobble that up. We'll take an offensive zone faceoff. I got a new cameraman here. Goring must be getting a little winded there on the camera. He had to bring in the backup. Oosgaard bringing his line out. Condon, Rock having a good night so far. Nygaard, Rappel at the points. Back to Rock. He fires. Big save by Milton. Unger. He's going to try to clip it out. Rappel holds it in. Dornbush back behind to Hahn. Hahn up. That goes all the way down the ice. We're going to have icing on New Richmond. This is interesting that, you expect New Richmond to be controlling the pace and the game and everything, and they're just not.
No, they're not, and they have a good couple stints down in the offensive zone, but it's been pretty even, and honestly, it's going to be up to the Wildcats to capitalize on their opportunities here down in the second and then in the third.
Schrank bringing his line out again with Amundsen and Hopeful. Lean and Johnson, another neutral. Okay. I guess when you shoot the puck 6 feet in the air all the way down the ice, it's tough to play. Anyway, we'll have a neutralized face-off. Nice play by Hopeful. 3-on-1 Wildcats. Hopeful, nice defensive play there by Dornbush, keeping the 3-on-1 at bay. Good effort by the Wildcats there. Here's Hahn. He goes up top. That Johnson picks that off, gets it to Hopeful. Hopeful to Schrank. Schrank's going to get it into the zone, but not very far. And Dornbush is getting that one back out to Unger. Johnson takes it. Lean to Johnson. Back to Lean. Up the middle to Schrank. He's going to chip it in. Again, not far enough. And that one's Unger takes that one and gets it deep into the Wildcat zone. So important, Jalen, to get that puck deep in the zone. And Wildcats had a couple chances there and were unable to do so.
Yeah, it just leads to so many opportunities when you don't.
Here's Fox. He trying to get the puck out front. Fox, nice play by the Wildcats. Wildcats are just crushing the middle of the ice there and not letting New Richmond do anything in front of the net. Schmidt with the puck. Howard, cross ice back to Schmidt. Here comes Schmidt up the left side. He's got numbers. Schmidt's got speed. Behind the net. He's got, just out of the reach of Langness and Sweet. Puck goes cross ice to Howard. He fires. Shot and a goal. That puck got deflected in. Howard shoots from the point, hits something out there, ends up in the back of the net. Not much Serene can do about that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it got deflected or how it went in, but it definitely did on the way there.
2-0 New Richmond with 3:45 to go in the second period.
18 from 25 and 11.
So Canton Langness must have deflected that puck in front of the net. Canton Langness getting the goal for the Tigers. Lance Howard and Ben Hahn getting assists. And we've got a 2-0 game.
Scoring for the Tigers, number 18, Canton Langness. Langness assisted by
Here comes Norman.
Lance Howard.
Nice play by Hahn to deflect that puck away. Norman, Marslick, Cheetah all battling on the boards. Marslick comes away, gets a chance. Norman. Marslick gets it back. Oh, and that puck's out of the way of reach of Cal Usgaard. Wildcats are going to have to regroup there. And that puck's picked up by Severin for the Tigers. He gives it up to Cheetah. Nice forecheck by Cheetah. Eli Condon coming in with some energy. And there's a breakaway pass to Langness. He stops, gets around Nygaard. Severin shot, big save, Serene. Another blocker saved by Serene there. And the Wildcats let their guard down for just a moment, and catcher Langness gets behind everybody and gets a great scoring chance.
Yeah, they just hung him at the blue line, and he got lost back there.
Richmond deep in the zone. Nygaard goes up the boards. Rock's going over after that one. Nygaard chips it out of the zone. It hits some New Richmond players on their bench, and we're going to stoppage of play. 2:27 to go in the second period. 2-0 to Richmond. Wildcats are in this thing, but just Cam Langness with a real nice deflection in front of the net gets that extra goal for New Richmond.
You can feel it coming for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
He's just not able to get it in the net yet.
Yeah. And like the youth hockey players of the day were saying, scoring has been our downfall all year.
Yeah, I mean they're playing tight defensively.
Yeah.
Jaden's playing good back there. They got to find a way to find some offensive power here.
Nice job by Dornbush to win that battle. Hopeful into the middle, and that puck's going to get picked off by Unger. Hubmer. Schmidt, one of the goal scorers tonight, comes around the back of the net. Schmidt goes for a spin. He's got Johnson harassing him a little bit. Goes behind the net to Hubner, back to Schmidt. Schmidt shoots, big save, Serene. That was a great play by Hubner and Schmidt to get a great scoring chance, and Serene comes up big again. Here's Amundsen. We got a 2-on-1 for the Wildcats. Amundsen down the side, over to Hopeful, and he just out of his reach in his feet again. And we got a penalty coming up on New Richmond. Got a hooking call coming up on the New Richmond player. Hopeful was trying to get control of that puck in front of the net.
Yeah, we'll see if the Wildcats can play the full 2 minutes on the power play here. The next goal is massive, right?
So senior defenseman Easton Schmidt getting the penalty for hooking. And the Wildcats are on the power play. 1:25 to go in the second. Here's that late period opportunity for the Wildcats. A goal here would be big momentum going into the third period. Cheetah brings his power play unit out. And Langness wins the draw, and they fire it all the way down. Serene's playing it to Johnson. He goes behind the net, up to just out of the reach of Marslick. And Langness has it for a moment. Cheetah spins away from Langness. Langness bringing the energy. Oh, that's not Langness. That was Chapman.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Cheetah. Langness has that puck again. Here's Marslick. And New Richmond's bottling up the Wildcats in the zone again. Here comes Marslick. Marslick up here with Nygaard, 3-on-2 power play opportunity. Marslick, nice play by Hahn to keep Marslick from doing anything with that puck. Marslick spins away from Hahn, cycles it down low to Norman. Norman down low to Marslick again. They're cycling nicely in the corner here, trying to get something to happen, but New Richmond's doing a real nice job of keeping them from getting any chance there. Marslick. Back to Norman. And Norman's going to go for a spin, and here he comes. Norman up the right side. He's got Rappel with him. Norman goes around his man out front. There's a shot. Cheetah just not sure if it was. Here, Rappel, he shoots. Oh, right at the buzzer, and a big save by Milton. Great chance there to finish up the period for the Wildcats, and Milton keeps it out, and it's 2-0 New Richmond entering the third period.
Yeah, hopefully the players and coaches can use that little bit there at the end as momentum to start the third. But they got to find a way to finish up and score to get back in this game.
Yeah, they do. All right. Okay, looking for. I'm going to give another shout out to the Sunshine Fund here. One more here before the end of the night. Again, Sunshine Fund, a great River Falls organization doing a lot of great things for great people. They've got a fundraiser February 2nd at 7 p.m. Johnny's Bar. Go out for a little bottle bingo. Should be a lot of fun. Great chances to win some prizes, socialize with a lot of friends, and help out the great organization of the Sunshine Fund. February 2nd at Johnny's Bar. Hope you can be there. All right, Jalen. 2 periods in the books. 2-0 New Richmond. So you look at all the stuff going on here. Now, we've played them before. You look at the BRC. Here's New Richmond. They beat Hudson the other day. They beat they beat Chippewa Falls. They're 13-3. They're a high flying hockey team. We're hanging with them.
Yeah, I think they've kind of taken the Tigers game and kind of just thrown it back right in their face and gotten some offensive opportunities. They just haven't been able to cross that goal line yet. But if they can do that and get off to a quick start in the third, I think they can make this comeback. Yeah,
the Wildcats will start third period on the power play, and that's just a big opportunity. They get that first goal, they get New Richmond on their heels, and you never know. I mean, there's a great chance for the Wildcats here. They got to, catch their breath here in the locker room and come out flying.
Yeah, I think it's important for them to bring their legs early. Can't come out slow and spend the first 5 minutes in your defensive zone. They got to find a way to get it in the offensive zone and establish themselves.
Jalen, basically 3 weeks of the hockey season here left. Still 8 or 9 games left, so thanks to all the makeup stuff from the snowstorms. The BRC, what it is, I know the team's hoping to get at least one BRC win here at some point during the season, but when you look at the playoffs and setting ourselves up for what's coming here, in a few weeks in February, we're 3-1 against our section opponents. And the way that the team's been playing against some of these top teams here recently, there's a big opportunity in February to make a playoff run.
Yeah, and, you just never know when it comes to hockey, and especially when you get to playoffs. It's a completely different game. Anybody can beat anybody. It's really up to the kids to bring everything they have and show what they've accomplished over the season or not accomplished and just completely change it. Playoffs are a completely different game.
Yep. So I know that's one thing the coaching staff talks about all the time is, we're not winning games and it's tough on the mental side to not win. And we're playing against a lot of teams that have a much weaker schedule than us and win a lot more games. And you just, you got to do everything you can to keep the guys up and positive to the best of the ability so that when they get to that playoff chance, they can make a run and make something happen.
Yeah, and that's part of establishing your culture in your program and in your hockey community, that belief. And we'll see if they've got it or not.
Yeah.
Been a tough season, but like you said, the schedule's tough. They play a tough schedule. Things are going to change come playoff time. We'll see what they got.
Yeah. Well, and for having a tough season, being this late in the season and being in a competitive game with New Richmond, I mean, the hats off to the guys for playing hard and bringing the game to the rink tonight.
Yeah, I think there's a lot they can take out of it regardless of the outcome. They've played a good game so far.
Yeah, I'm looking around the rink for Larry, the basketball player. Talked to him at school today. I said, "Come on up we'll talk basketball," and he smiled and said he would, but I don't see him. So, hey Larry, if you're out there, come on up. If you're not, well, we'll get you next time. So, anyway, fun joking around with him a little bit at the school today, and we'll go from there. But last weekend, squirt tournament here at the Wildcat Center. I'm sure Jody spent about 6,000 hours here at the rink. That's all? 33.5? That's kind of a light weekend, Jody. 33.5. That's most people's volunteer hours for the whole year. But anyway, Squirt tournament last weekend. Squirt A team finished yeah, you know what? I think won the first game, and then a couple of toughs with Sun Prairie, Stevens Point, a couple of close games, but came up on the short end. Good tournament for them, the main thing when you have a tournament, youth hockey tournaments, you want to be competitive. You don't want to get blown out, and I think the Squirt A team held their own and had a good weekend. The Squirt B team finished second place. They had a couple of nice wins. Beat Menominee Friday night. I watched that. That was a lot of fun. It's funny, Jody, the Menominee team had a girl in the goal, and she was good. And I'm sitting there going, that was the Squirt team. The C team had the really tiny girl. But the B team had that really good girl in the net. And I was like, well, that's fine. We won't play her when they get to high school. She'll go play with the girls team at Chippewa Falls Menominee. So she can be as good as she wants to be. That was great. But we got to her finally in the third period, and the boys on the Squirt B team got a nice win against Menominee there, and then ended up in the second place spot for them. And then the Squirt C team had a nice competitive weekend also, and I think they finished third. They lost to Menominee, but won one game and had a competitive game in their other game. So good weekend of hockey here at the Squirt tournament, and it's fun to see a lot of teams come. We had, I know we had a team from Iowa, and we had a bunch of teams from Minnesota, and looks like the Northern Edge youth hockey team all looked together and said, we're going to River Falls this year. And, last year Brookings, South Dakota did that, and it's fun to see the different towns kind of bring everybody to all our tournaments now and then. So, Pee Wee C this weekend? Okay. Oh, this is it. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, it's going to be cold out, so come grab some hot chocolate here at the Wildcat Center. Watch the Pee Wee C tournament. Starts Friday night. Let's see when. We don't have a Pee Wee C team. So this is going to be all 12 teams from all over the place. We've got Minneapolis, South St. Paul, Matamidi, Woodbury, Stoughton. That's Michigan. Prior Lake, Burnsville, Armstrong, Spring Lake Park, Bloomington, Buffalo, and City of Lakes, which is St. Paul. City of Lakes, is that Minneapolis or St. Paul? So they've got two different youth hockey programs in Minneapolis? Sure. So a lot of hockey action going on at the Wildcat Center here this weekend. Come out, cheer on some Pee Wee hockey players, have a hot dog and some hot chocolate, and enjoy some hockey. Jalen, your brother's getting all excited about golf already.
Oh, jeez.
Which is fine.
Well, I'm just as big of a golf fan as he is.
Yeah.
he's more stubborn about it, and he's more year round than I am.
Yeah.
I play hockey in the winter too.
Yeah.
So I can separate it, but yeah, he loves his golf.
So Michael, Mr. Fredrickson only needed about a 2 minutes of training there, and he's all set.
He's all set.
What does the upcoming schedule look like for the JV and varsity team, Tim?
So Thursday, next game action is Thursday here at the Wildcat Center. Really interesting lineup for you on Thursday. In order to make up a game with Rice Lake, they're coming at 4 o'clock to play the boys varsity.
Oh, wow.
So 4 o'clock game on Thursday for Rice Lake and River Falls varsity. Then the Fusion are playing at 6 right after our boys varsity. Then the Fusion varsity play, and they're playing Hayward on Thursday at 6 o'clock. And then our boys JV is going to play Somerset at 8 o'clock right after the Fusion
smokes.
game. So a little bit of an odd schedule there. But it was always set up that we were going to play. It was originally set up we were going to play Somerset the whole day, but then they were able to move some stuff around so we could play them a different day so we could get Rice Lake, and that was a makeup game from a snow day earlier in the season. So hopefully, if you're getting the opportunity to watch some YouTube, I'll be calling the game with Wildcat superfan Justin Armitage.
Shout out to
4
Justin.
o'clock. 4 o'clock on Thursday. And then right after that, we'll get the Fusion game started with Justin as well. But then Jerry Snedeker will be coming up to call the Fusion game with Justin while I go get ready for the JV game that we're playing here against Somerset. So big afternoon of hockey. Should be a lot of fun. Fusion coming off a loss, but Central Wisconsin is ranked number 2 right now, and they lost to them 3-2 in overtime. And actually, the Fusion are playing at Hudson, which is a huge game in the BRC for the Fusion tonight. They're playing at Hudson, and pretty much winner take all there. If they can win that game, they're going to win the conference, and if they don't, I think Hudson's going to. So,
Wow.
Big battle over there at Gornick Arena over in Hudson.
I'm sure the ladies will be bringing it. That's a lot on
Yeah.
the line, especially with a big rival like that.
Yeah, so. All right, getting ready for third period action here. Letting the ponds at River Falls at Wildcat Center dry off a little bit here. Got about a minute left to go before the buzzer goes. Wildcats are going to start the period with a 36-second power play. See if we can get some offensive momentum going after that. So far here in the game, we've got a goal from New Richmond by Easton Schmidt, and we've got another one by Canton Langness. And that gives them the 2-0 lead here going into the third period.
Yeah, Easton Schmidt's been an impressive player so far to watch. He kind of controls everything on the power play.
Yeah.
At the defensive position, he's pretty stout too. So
Yeah. New Richmond's got, a really high-quality group of players going through their association and program right now. And like I said, Blake Milton's been a 4-year starter in the Nets. And I think Easton Schmidt's been a 4-year player for the varsity team as well. It just seems like he's been here for about 12 years.
yeah,
And so
when they're
he's
that
a
when they're
good
that
player.
good,
Yeah.
when they're that good,
Yeah.
1 year feels like 3, and
yeah.
you have to deal with them
Yeah.
all year. So
So, and when you look at catcher Langness and the points that he's putting up this year so far, and then you look and see he's only a junior, and it's like, oh, we got to watch him again next year.
and younger brother's a sophomore.
Yep.
So
And they're some good players there. So, New Richmond's back out on the ice. Wildcats taking a moment or two extra. Here comes Cam Wilkin. He taps the stick on the way out. Senior captain Jaden Serene leading the boys out. Let's see what happens here. BRC hockey here at the Wildcat Center. 2-0 New Richmond. Good, well-contested game. John, what do we got for shots after 2 periods? 28-15. So New Richmond with 28 shots on goal so far. The Wildcats with 15. Wildcats have had some offensive opportunities. They got to figure out how to get the puck in the back of the net. Actually, all they need to do is get the puck across the goal line. It doesn't even have to go to the back of the net.
Doesn't matter
does it?
how.
I mean, right now we'll take anything.
doesn't matter how. Find a way. You want to change the complexion of the game? Go score in the first 30 seconds here, and
Well, in the JV game, one of our players scored from. It's over. Okay. Hey, great news! From over in Hudson, the St. Croix Valley Fusion defeat the Hudson Raiders 5-3 tonight. That's a big win for them in conference play. Gives them a great opportunity to wrap up the Big Rivers Conference title. They got a couple more games to go, so it's not over yet. But beating Hudson this time, they've split with Hudson now. But Hudson lost to Chippewa Falls the other day, so big opportunity. A great job by Coach Matt Cranston getting his players ready to go, and a good win for the Fusion over there in Hudson. And again, the Fusion take on Hayward, another pretty good team on Thursday, and then University Schools coming up to Baldwin. And they're going to play the Fusion on Saturday. So if you want to watch a really good hockey team, go watch the Fusion play hockey. They're just fun to watch. Got Kendall Sunby, one of the top teams, top scorers in the state,
awesome.
racing up and down the ice for her.
Yeah, I've tuned into a couple broadcasts. She's very good.
Yeah.
Very smooth, great skater. Creates a lot of offensive opportunities for that team. So
And she can really shoot the puck. So
awesome that they're finding success, and they took down Hudson. That's great.
Yep. Congratulations to the Fusion. It's funny, I was talking to Matt Cranston at the grocery store last night. It's just fun to see hockey people in town. And usually when you do, you end up, your grocery run takes another 20, 30 minutes because you can't stop talking about hockey. So congratulations to Matt Cranston and his team and on a great win over in Hudson. Here goes third period action at the Wildcat Center. Cheetah wins the draw back to Lean. He fires the puck into the zone, and here we go over the Wildcat power play. 30 seconds to go on it. Puck comes out in the front of the net. Up to Lean. He shoots. That deflected off of Chapman into the corner. Johnson. Cheetah. Cheetah tries to go cross ice to Lean, and that's out of the zone. He'll fire it back in deep. Wildcats will regroup. Milton plays it behind the net to Hahn. Marslick bumps him off the puck, and Cheetah had a chance at it. A little sticky puck down there in the corner. That puck's going to go up into the ceiling, and we're going to have a face-off.
Nice catch by catcher Langness there. Wonder if he's not on the baseball or football team.
Yeah, you never know. 3 seconds to go in the power play for the Wildcats. Going to get a defensive change here, getting set up for a regular play after the power play is over. No, referee didn't like that change. Too late, so they're going to go put him back out. Players aren't allowed to change once the ref holds their hand up and says no more change, and the Wildcats tried it, didn't work. So
Lean and Johnson had smiles on their faces.
Yeah,
coming
like,
back
we
onto
get to
the
go
ice.
play good.
Yeah.
Chapman over to Langness. Langness tries to beat Johnson. Puck goes cross ice. Chapman, Langness, out front, shot. Oh, that was right on the goal line, and it shot it in for a goal. The first puck deflected over Serene, landed on the goal line, and then somehow ended up in the back of the net, and it's 3-0 Tigers. It's not the way the Wildcats needed the period to start there, Jalen.
No, that's a backbreaker, and it's never over, but that's a tough one this early in the third. Hopefully they can.
So Banneman scores the goal for the Tigers from Langness and Chapman. And less than a minute into the third period, it's 3-0. The Tigers come off a penalty kill with a quick goal. And that one's going to be a tough one for the Cats here. Nygaard. He gets pushed off the puck. And that puck isn't going to go all the way down the ice. No ice in there as the Tigers played it down the ice. Milton's going to play it into the corner to Severin. And this one's up to Unger. Unger to Hubmer. Hubmer up the ice. It's going to get pestered by Hopeful gets run over, and there's going to be a penalty on number 8, it looks like, Matthew Unger. And he's going, what? What? I just checked him. Going to get, let's see what they call here. It's either going to be roughing or charging or.
I wonder if they're not discussing maybe something more than just a minor here.
Hit to the head. You know, 10 years ago that would have been a check that wouldn't have got called. But they're trying to get the dangerous hits out of the game, and you know he was really moving when he hit that guy.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch the contact, but it did look violent. Not that it was necessarily something that was intentionally dirty or not, but we'll see what they decide here. It looks like they may be talking about some contact to the head.
Yeah, but Cheetah's not happy, so they're only giving him 2. Okay. So Matthew Unger, fresh junior forward, going to the box for indirect head contact. 2 minutes. Wildcat power play. Another great opportunity for the Wildcats to put the puck in the net here, Jalen.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully Wyatt's okay. That was a big hit.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can come back from that. I hate using the term must goal kind of situation, but you get that feeling here at this point in the game, being down 3-0. Let's see if they can move the puck around and pass Milton here.
All right, Cheetah, Marslick, Norman, Lean, Johnson. Oh, okay. Here it comes back to Lean. Lean goes over to Johnson. Back to Lean. Down to Norman.
2 minutes for indirect head contact.
Norman with the puck. And that gets fired all the way down by New Richmond. Serene with it. Going to give it off to Cheetah. Cheetah behind the net. Cheetah to Lean. Here comes Lean up the right side. He throws it into the middle. Nobody there. And that gets dumped back down in the Wildcat zone. Norman. Behind the net for the Wildcats. Norman with the puck still. Trying to find someone to help him out. Norman goes over to Lean. Lean to Marslick. Nice break out there by the Wildcats. Marslick tries to chip it in the zone. Not hard enough again. And here comes Canton Langness the other way. He fires one in. Blocker save into the corner by Serene. Cheetah. Norman's going to go after that one. That's Sweet chasing him. Cheetah. Maybe a little sticky puck again. There's Lean over to Cheetah, but he's getting off the ice for a change. Schmidt. Schmidt with the puck. Gives it back to his teammate. Serene's going to gobble that one up. That was Langness shooting that puck in on goal. 14:02 to go in the third. 38 seconds to go in the Wildcat power play. I was looking at that going, are we on the power play? It doesn't seem like it's too much again. So New Richmond's just got a tenacious penalty kill, and Wildcats are having a tough time getting the puck up the ice.
Yeah, they're very aggressive.
Oh, Langness gets it off the draw and fires and scores, and it's 4-0. Langness just beat the Wildcat center, took the puck and ripped one top shelf on Serene, and that's 12 from 2. How did... Well, yeah, I mean, he 2 is out at the blue line. I don't...
That was a pretty impressive shot there from Langness.
All right, 4-0 New Richmond, and exactly what we were hoping didn't happen here as the Wildcats are starting to fall by the wayside here in the third period. Langness going to fire. That was a shorthanded goal by catcher Langness.
Shorthanded number 12, catcher Langness.
But Tim, that all started with not being able to break out on the power play in your own zone, and then Jaden has to cover up because of that.
Yeah.
And they get the offensive faceoff, and then they give up the goal. So
yeah. Nice save there by Milton, putting the puck in the corner. Amundsen, that's just out of his reach. Hahn going after it. Schrank. Well, there's Hopeful out there, so he's fine. And here comes New Richmond. Hopeful getting the puck. And New Richmond takes that away. Langness to his brother. Nope. Shot. Oh, there it is. Langness. Langness with the shot and the rebound. Langness shoots it into the empty net. 5-0 New Richmond. Feels like the Memorial game the other day when we held with them for 2 periods and then got destroyed in the third. So catcher Langness shoots that puck. The puck deflects right to his brother Canton. I believe it's his brother. I'm not sure, but and we end up with 5-0 New Richmond now, and we're going to have a timeout for the Wildcats. 4 minutes into the third period, and New Richmond's got 3 goals. And the New Richmond crowd, which I think is mostly their JV team, is cheering about something. Wildcat coaches are trying to encourage the players to keep fighting and keep battling here and see if we can get the puck in the net. You know, we knew it was going to be a tough stretch here the last 8 days or so, playing Hudson, the Memorial, and New Richmond back to back to back, and got to get through these stretches and try to get some positives out of it. And you know, we've hung with these teams for a couple periods. We just can't get through 3.
Yeah, it's a tough schedule, but there's stuff they can build on and learn
Yeah.
from, and the wheels kind of came off late in the second, now in the third, but you still battle and fight
Yeah.
and find some good things here in the third.
All right, 5-0 to Richmond. If you stepped away from your TV for a moment or two, you're probably going, what happened? Johnson with the puck down low.
Scoring for the Tigers, number 18, Canton Langness. Langness
Fox with the puck.
Number 12, Petra Langness, and number 9,
And Serene's going to jump up in the air and grab that one and hang on.
Time of that goal, 3:01 into the third.
All right, face off to the glove hand side of goaltender Serene. 12:40 to go in the third period. Usgaard wins that draw back. Johnson has the puck for. Gets Schmidt with a nice play there. Sweet. And we must have an offside here on the Wildcats, so we're going to have a face-off here in the neutral zone. .26 to go in the third period. 5-0 New Richmond. Well, into the sixth period here against New Richmond this year. Haven't put the puck in the net on them yet. It'd be a nice consolation prize to get one past Milton.
Yeah, we'll see who's got the heart to continue to fight in this game.
Yeah.
You know, more than likely the result is what it is, but who's going to fight and try to be the one to put that puck in the net?
Severin goes cross ice. It's all the way down. No icing. Hubmer, he's going to battle with it, and then Johnson's going to put him into the boards, and he's going to get a penalty. There's no way that Ben Johnson was intending to hurt that player, but it got kind of awkward in there, and Johnson's going to go to the penalty box for that contact.
Yeah, he definitely didn't drive him into the boards. It was very unintentional, but
Holding.
interesting call.
Yeah, so
Not that it shouldn't have been made, but just
yeah, it was
interesting.
definitely and it a lot of that comes from just how hard the New Richmond player is fighting to get to the puck. New Richmond's on the power play. Out to Hahn. Hahn goes towards the middle of the ice, gets it over to Schmidt. Down low. Hubmer behind the net. Hubmer with the puck. Goes behind the net to Unger. Unger still with the puck. He's going to go over to Schmidt. Schmidt goes down low into the corner to Hubmer. Wildcats are content to just let New Richmond play with the puck to the outside. They try to go in the middle, nobody home, and it's going to go all the way down. Goaltender Milton will play it and send it up the ice to Unger. This is Jamison Unger. Rappel fired that one off of Hopeful's face, I think.
Hopeful's had a tough game, just physicality-wise.
Yeah. Schmidt with the puck. He's going to go down low to, I think that was Unger. Rappel. Rappel's going to try to fire it around, misplayed that one a little bit, and Langness has it over in the corner. Langness passes it across the ice. Slapper. Glove save there by Serene. 10:50 to go in the third. 37 seconds to go in the power play for New Richmond. Langness out there taking the draw. Nope. Chapman taking the draw for New Richmond. And New Richmond cleanly wins that draw again. Howard with it. Langness over in the corner. Down low to Banneman. Banneman with the puck. Leaner picks it up and fires it all the way down the ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play here for New Richmond. Milton plays it to Hahn. No, he doesn't. He plays it to Howard. Back to Hahn. Cycles it to Howard.
Both teams full strength.
Howard with the puck. Up to Langness. Spins. Goes down low to Banneman. Out to Chapman. That's played away by Serene. Nice play by Jaden Serene. Oosgaard. Howard, he shoots. Blocker save Serene. And Serene's going to catch that one that comes flying out in the middle. It's all New Richmond all the time right now, Jalen.
Yeah, it is, and Jaden hasn't even played a bad game. I mean, there's been a couple ridiculous shots, one weird deflection, but the pressure is just so sustained down here that it's hard to eventually not to give up something.
All right. Condon, Rock. Rock has it, crosses the neutral zone and gets... Condon fires that puck deep in the zone, and Oosgaard's going after it. Severin. Puck goes over to Langness. Goal scorer on the night. Canton Langness is Sweet up the right side. Rock's going to catch up to him and drive him into the boards. Severin, he fires it around. That's wide, and that's going to go all the way down. He's going to make his defensive player, Dornbush, go chase that one down. Milton plays it out to him behind the net. Dornbush for the New Richmond. Cross ice to Severin. Severin comes up the right side, crosses his own, fires it, glove save Serene. We'll take those long shots that Jaden can see all day long because he's going to save those.
Yeah, he's not going to give that up.
But all right, Sweet taking the draw for New Richmond against Cheetah. Cheetah wins the draw back to Rappel. He gets bumped into the boards by Canton Langness. Schmidt with the puck. Rappel. Schmidt still. He chips it down low. Langness going after it. Sweet drives Johnson into the boards. Sweet behind the net. Comes out. Gets poked away by Norman. And Fox drives Cheetah into the boards. Schmidt, Howard, up to Sweet, who tips it into the Wildcat zone. Rappel spins away from his man, and here comes Hunter Rappel up the left side. He comes to the middle and gets checked by Schmidt.
Well, I can tell you from experience, that kind of hit where it just stops you dead in your tracks, not good. He's going to feel that one.
Hurts on the hips, doesn't it? Here comes Marslick. Marslick up the right side. He's going to try to dangle Howard. That doesn't work. And here comes Hubmer. Nice break out there by the Tigers. And here's Hubmer up the right side. He cuts to the middle and shoots. That's blocked away by Serene. Lean pushes him into the boards. Nygaard grabs it. He's going to go spin behind the net. There's Charlie Freeman out there, one of the JV players, getting a little ice time. Ben Akala. Puck gets dumped in deep, and Hans after it for New Richmond. Langness. Nygaard. Held in by Dornbush. Langness. Right now, the Tigers are just flat out outworking the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats just may be out of gas. So hopefully some of these kids, that are getting an opportunity, skate hard, and if other players don't want to skate, they get an opportunity, maybe they'll prove themselves.
Dornbush going back to get it for New Richmond. He fires it across ice to Hahn. Hahn's going to get it up the middle to Langness. And while the Wildcats are changing, New Richmond goes for a skate. Shot blocked by Lean. Puck comes back out to Hahn. Hahn shoots. That's blocked into the corner. I don't think it did. There's a blocker saved by Serene. He saw that at the last second, shot by Banneman. And another one floated out to the point where Howard can get there in time and hold it in. Langness back to Banneman. No icing on this one as it deflects off a few different players. Milton's going to play it.
Yeah, Tim, just a lot of lost races to pucks.
Yeah.
A lot of turnovers.
Oosgaard going after it.
Gets a team like this, you can't afford that.
Schmidt. He fires a backhander over the net. Hopeful. Rock. Easton. Or the Schmidt. Yep. And we got an offsides on New Richmond. $5:12 to go in the third period. 5-0 New Richmond. Totally dominated third period here by the Tigers. 3 goals, and right now they don't need to zam at the New Richmond end.
It's pretty fresh down there still.
Breezy going after it. Cheetah. Here's that number 6 again. That I don't have his name on the score sheet, but I was told it and I can't remember it. So, Han. Severin. Oh, Max Kredovic. Kredovic is out getting some ice time. Number 6 for the varsity, or JV, number 6 in the varsity. And there he is, Kredovic getting the puck in the corner. He gets it up. No, I thought he had it. Norman gets taken away by Han. Cheetah. Here comes the Wildcats. 3. Oh, 2 on 4. Cheetah floats a shot in there on Milton, and he'll make the save and cover it up. And with 4:16 to go in the third, still hoping that the Wildcats can find a little energy and get some pucks to the net here. Here comes a Wildcat fourth line. Charlie Freeman, Sean Thomas, Ben Akala. Oosgaard and Nygaard out at the points. Here comes Schmidt up the left side, gets around his man, comes into the Wildcat zone, beats Oosgaard, goes behind the net. Schmidt with the puck. Ooh, tried to hit Unger on the far side, just missed him. Akala sends the puck into one of his players on the bench, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, Easton Schmidt looks like somebody that could play at the next level to some degree. Just the speed and how he controls the game. Not sure what he has offered or if he intends to, but very impressive young player.
Schmidt with the puck. Turns and fires it deep into the zone. Nygaard going back to get it for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Oosgaard. Oosgaard spins it around the corner to Nygaard. That's a tough pass for anybody to catch. Oosgaard again behind the net. Unger for New Richmond. He'll go up top to Schmidt. He's going to dump it back into the corner. 3:25 to go in the game. Charlie Freeman going back to get it for the Wildcats. He gets bumped into the boards. Akala wasn't looking for that one, and so he missed that. It goes all the way down, and Schmidt goes back to get it. New Richmond dumps it in. Serene will stop that one, cover it up. 3:01 to go in the third. Just trying to run this thing out, Jalen.
I still would like to see some heart from the Wildcats and see somebody try to score a goal here.
Nice save by Serene off the draw. Bannerman with a nice shot there for New Richmond. Well, Thursday got another Big Rivers game coming up here against Rice Lake. Rice Lake, another team down near the bottom of the BRC standings. Oh, there's a big shot and a save. Catcher Langness with a nice deflection, and Serene gobbles that one up. Left wide open. Don't want to leave one of the best scorers in the BRC sitting open in front of your net.
Yeah, he was untouched, but Jaden was there, made a good save on the deflection.
All right, here's Kredovic again taking the draw for New Richmond. Johnson back for the Wildcats. Puck goes behind the net. Johnson with it. Goes off the glass. Amundsen throws it out to the neutral zone. Hopeful. Loses that at the blue line. Here's Amundsen. Amundsen gets around a man. He's going to fire, and that's right into the chest of Milton. Shot on goal for the Wildcats there. Milton gobbles that up and holds on.
Yeah, nice play by Andrew Amundsen there in the neutral zone to create space and get a good shot.
Usgaard wins a draw back to Nygaard. He'll hold it in and fire it in the corner. Goes behind the net, Howard. Howard goes up the boards to 24. That's another player I don't have. 23, that's Johnson, Andy Johnson. Okay, 24, Brody Jackson for New Richmond. Puck goes up into the seats, and looks like everybody's okay up there. 1:56 to go in the third. Well, Jalen, Wildcats will have to regroup after this game. The gauntlet of the BRC is over for the few days here. We get New Richmond and Ram coming up at the end of the week. A couple of big games for us. Not only in BRC standings, but as far as playoff implications go. So, gonna have to put this one in the rearview mirror and get ready for Thursday and Friday and see if we can get some positive stuff going. I mean, 2 periods of positive hockey here. It's been a rough third period, but good hit by Riley Usgaard there. Put the New Richmond player on his tail. But good, real good hockey for 2 periods. Wildcats played real hard, and it just hasn't been our period here in the third. So,
yeah, and I think if they get a goal in the first or early in the second, we're looking at a completely different third, both energy and score-wise.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just not how it went. But, yeah, have a short memory and move on to the next one.
Yep. A lot of hockey left here in the next couple weeks. So, Cal Usgaard, cross ice to Norman. Norman behind his back to Marslick. Nice setup there for those guys. And Rappel's got it. He's going to fire. That's blocked by Schmidt. New Richmond still battling to try to get their goalie the shutout. Usgaard in the corner. Sweet with it for New Richmond. He gets taken down by Usgaard. Rappel wants to go cross ice with it. Nobody's open over there. Up to Cheetah. Cheetah chips it into the zone. That's picked up by Hahn. Hahn grabs the puck around the corner. Back to Dornbush. 10 seconds to go in the game. Hahn, picked off by Akala. He goes towards the net. Sean Thomas chips it up the boards. And that'll do it from the Wildcat Center. New Richmond 5, Wildcat 0. Couple of really good periods of hockey there. Third period was all New Richmond.
Yeah, the coaching staff can take a lot out of it. You want to see a little more effort in the third maybe. It's hard when you're down 5-0 against a good team. You're not going to get many opportunities, especially they didn't stop bringing it at the end of the game. They just kept going. Yeah. But we talked about short memory. You move on and you play hard Thursday and you come away with a win there.
Yeah, another nice night for goaltender Serene. Another stepping stone for the Wildcats. Hopefully they can take some positives out of this game about the way they played for most of it and bring that on to the next one. Again, next outing for the Wildcats Thursday here at the Wildcat Center against Rice Lake. 4 o'clock start due to a snow makeup day. So Wildcat varsity hockey, 4 o'clock. Fusion hockey. Matthew Marslick going to see his golf buddy Matthew Unger. Those guys played against each other on the golf course last spring and probably will again this spring. So a little chat between buddies there. So again, Thursday, 4 o'clock varsity against Rice Lake, 6 o'clock Fusion against Hayward, 8 o'clock JV against Somerset. Should be a really fun day at the hockey rink here on Thursday. Jalen, any last thoughts here before we?
No, thanks for having me. It was fun to watch, and I'll be back again.
Awesome. Michael Gorin, thanks again for being on the camera. Thanks for everybody watching.